Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is the Edmonton Oilers award show. I seen a post on Instagram. Of course, this season is officially over not that long ago. Awards are starting to be kind of given out and stuff like that. People are starting to talk about MVP and who should be winning it. Of course, it's Leon Draisaitl, but we won't talk about that very much. But we're going to be kind of doing our own Edmonton Oilers award show where it's only won by Edmonton Oilers players. So we're going to be kind of going over it, talking about the 6 awards I picked out. I've seen this on Instagram. So we have the awards of MVP, Best Rookie, Best Acquisition, Biggest Letdown, Best Defenseman, and Most Improved on the team. We're going to have an honorable mention alongside of the winner. Now, I gotta say, it was very, very tough. I think the very first award that we're going to be talking about here in today's episode is the Most Improved Award. And I'm going to give this one to Mikko Koskinen. I know, a lot of people are going to be like, what about Kailer Yamamoto? We knew that Kailer Yamamoto was going to be a big guy. That's why I put him alongside the honorable mentions, because I knew Kailer Yamamoto was going to explode sooner or later. Yamamoto brought the speed. He was always that type of good player. Just we kind of rushed him into the NHL, which is sad enough because he's not going to be in that rookie area, because I would have definitely given Yamamoto that rookie award. But Mikko Koskinen was just a fantastic goaltender all year. This year he put up stats of 18, 13, and 3. He had a 917 goals against and a 275 goals against average. I mean, Mikko Koskinen was the definition of a good goaltender. And I'm really excited to see what he will do in a big playoff matchup against the Chicago Blackhawks, if, of course, we do play Mikko Koskinen. But the way he played last year, I think he stepped up a lot more this time. And is the reason why I think we're in the playoffs, is because that we got that good goaltending, is the reason why I'm going with Mikko Koskinen. He was way worse last year, and we thought we signed him to one of the worst contracts ever. But Mikko Koskinen has stepped up, and he's become a very good goaltender for the Edmonton Oilers. And I'm hoping he can continue that goaltender dominance for the Oilers as well. Now, moving on to the next award, we got the Best Defenseman. I mean, without a doubt, this is, of course, you guys know this award. It's going to Oscar Klefbom. What a year this guy had. In 62 games, he had 5 goals, 29 assists, for 34 points on the season. This man was a god. He played 25 minutes a game. He's just the guy. He's the man of the team. You're talking about defensively, Oscar Klefbom is the definition of a top 2 defenseman. I know a lot of people, they don't look at him as a top 2 defenseman. I do, because Oscar Klefbom is that guy for the Edmonton Oilers. Now, would you want fucking Seth Jones and any other of those guys over Oscar Klefbom? Without a doubt. But Klefbom, I think, is one of the best power play defensemen on the team. And when he was out with an injury, it sucked. Our power play was ass without Klefbom. Klefbom is the guy that helps us on our power play, PK. He helps everywhere. Oscar Klefbom deserves that Best Defenseman award, and he probably even deserved it last year as well. The biggest letdown. Now, there was a lot of people, that I looked at, probably could have been talked about at the start of the season. Also, Best Defenseman, honorable mention. We'll probably go with Darnell Nurse, or actually Ethan Bear. Either Darnell Nurse and Ethan Bear, they are pretty close together. Such great defensemen. Even Adam Larson, you could even put in that title pool as well. But I think I think Adam Larson's more of an honorable mention more than any of those guys. Without Adam Larson in the lineup, we were pretty bad. When he got in there, he made us even more of a better defensive team. And I think Adam Larson is a perfect honorable mention alongside of Oscar Klefbom. Anyways, biggest letdown. You could have talked a lot about a lot of people at the start of the year, talking about Josh Archibald and Riley Sheahan and stuff like that right at the start of the season. Oh, sorry. Overproducing a lot of saliva. But you could have talked about those guys at the start of the season. They were struggling. They weren't getting very much points. And then Archibald and Sheahan exploded near the end of the season, which is huge. But the one man that struggled all season long, that was Jujhar Khaira. I mean, he's just been one of the biggest letdowns on the team. And alongside of Chris Russell as well. He was a guy that I was also looking at. But I feel like Jujhar is more of a disappointing guy, because we're looking at him as being more, as taking a leap in the team, right? But he hasn't been. He hasn't been taking that bigger leap that we are expecting him to do, right? only having 6 and 4 and 10 points on the season. I mean, that's not the greatest resume you're looking at, and he struggles defensively sometimes too. He does some dumb plays out there. You gotta watch Jujar and how he plays, because he makes some dumbass plays. Next up, our best acquisition, James Neal. Without a doubt, James, the real deal Neal. He added on another, 19 goals to the Edmonton Oilers this year. If we didn't have James Neal, we would have 19 less goals and would make us not as good as a power play team as we are. I mean, we have one of the best power play percentages because of James Neal and the way that he started off at the start of the year. Sure, he hasn't scored very much, and I mean, there's a lot of people that you could talk about being an honorable mention for being a best acquisition, like Josh Archibald, Mike Smith. Any of those guys could have won this award, but James Neal, we traded the guy for Milan Lucic. He was the best acquisition for the Edmonton Oilers for the future of the team, and not just that, for this year as well, as he just really tallied up the points for the Edmonton Oilers and was such a huge player for the Oilers as well. Now, on the best rookie of the year, I would have definitely went with Kailer Yamamoto, even though he only played 26 games. Kailer Yamamoto brought the energy and stuff like that, but unfortunately, he's not a rookie. We only had a kind of a couple. It was Ethan Bear and Caleb Jones were the kind of the two main guys, and of course, you guys all know this. I love Ethan Bear. He was a wonderful defenseman this year. Absolutely wonderful. In 71 games, he had 5 goals, 16 assists, and 21 points in his rookie year. He was fantastic right off the get-go. He replaced Adam Larson with Darnell Nurse, and they were one of the best players on the Edmonton Oilers for a very long time to start the season off. They were brilliant. They were unstoppable. Ethan Bear has been one of our best defensemen, and I think is going to be a top 4 guy in the future for the team, and I'm really excited to see how Ethan Bear does. And this was a guy that we needed to jump up. He was a guy that we needed to play huge this year, and he did. He stepped into a perfect spot. And Caleb Jones, definitely an honorable mention for him. He had a good couple games when he was in there for Oscar Klefbom. He really did. He was playing solid when we need him to play, and he could have been there as well if, of course, Ethan Bear wasn't there. Now, last but not least, we got the MVP. And who will win the best player on the Edmonton Oilers this year? I mean, that's without a doubt the guy that's going to win the Hart Trophy. The guy who won the fucking Art Ross this year. Leon fucking Draisaitl, baby. This man was a god. Leon Draisaitl put up 110 points, 43 goals, 67 assists. He was a madman. And of course, our honorable mention goes to Connor McDavid. The man had fucking 34 goals, 63 assists, and 97 points, manning his own lineup most of the year. And same with Leon Draisaitl. He had one of the best lines near the end of the season with Nuge and Yamo. And Leon Draisaitl was the MVP of this team. And I know people are like, oh, analytically, he's shit and Panarin should win the MVP. Those people should fuck off, because the Rangers are not even in a playoff spot. They got into a wild card spot, first of all. The Edmonton Oilers are actually second in the Pacific Division. I know it's a weak division, but that's pretty fucking impressive with the way that we look as a team. Leon Draisaitl carried the offense. He was a great guy on the power play. I mean, this fucking guy put up fucking 16 power play goals and 28 power play assists. This man was a god. I'm pretty sure Leon Draisaitl had more power play points than the fucking Calgary Flames did in points with their points leader in Tkachuk. I mean, Leon Draisaitl was a madman this year, and he definitely deserves to have that MVP for the 2019-2020 regular season for the Edmonton Oilers. Now, this will be a yearly occurrence where I do this every year. We will do these kind of MVPs and stuff like that. We're also going to be doing a playoff edition. I think we're definitely going to be doing a playoff MVP for the Oilers, probably for the playoffs. But honestly, tell me guys how you think of this video. I want your feedback. Do you kind of like the kind of way that I do these videos? It will be the way that we do most of these talking videos, where I talk face to face with you guys, talking about who won the awards and stuff like that. Probably next video we'll probably do either the playoff predictions or hardware predictions, where we predict who will win the Hart Trophy and stuff like that. We'll go into that. But I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on this video, if you guys like doing the Edmonton Oilers awards. And tell me guys in the comment section below who you think should be the MVP for the Oilers, and best rookie, best acquisition, and all those other categories. And also, who do you think for your teams should be the MVP for whatever team you cheer for? But for right now, guys, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.